What is going on, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at a brief history of pyramids. Did you know that there are over 100 pyramids in the world? Some are big, some are small, and some are just downright weird. And when you think of pyramids, you probably imagine the ones in Egypt, but those aren't the first or even the biggest pyramids out there. The earliest record of a pyramid was back in 2630 BC in the city of Djoser in Egypt. The Egyptians built these pyramids as tombs for their pharaohs, and they continued building them for hundreds and hundreds of years after that. They eventually got so big that they used the Great Pyramid of Giza as a model. That pyramid took an estimated 20,000 workers and 4,000 elephants to build. It was completed around 2560 BC, and it's just the oldest of the three pyramids in the Giza Plateau. At its base, it was 756 feet on each side, and its height was originally 481 feet tall, but now it's about 455 feet tall. That's still pretty tall. And if you were to stand atop the Great Pyramid, you would be higher than the dome of the UFS Capitol building. But the Egyptians weren't the only ones building pyramids. Around the same time, the Mesopotamians built their own pyramids, but they didn't last nearly as long. They built them from mud brick, so they would eventually break down and fall apart. But they built some pretty large ones, too. One of them was called the Ziggurat of Ur, and it stood at 213 feet tall. After that, it kind of fell off the face of the earth until the Mayans decided to build some pyramids, too. These pyramids were much smaller than the Egyptian ones. They rarely got taller than 65 feet, but they did have a pretty cool design with temples on top of them. The largest pyramid that the Mayans built was Temple Mayor at 216 feet tall, which makes it about the size of the Washington Monument. Now, these aren't the biggest pyramids that are still standing today. Those would be the pyramids in Sudan. The tallest one is called the Pyramid of Kawa, and it stands at 300 feet tall. The reason why they're so tall is because they were made to imitate the Egyptian pyramids. Sudan actually has more pyramids than Egypt, 200 to be exact, but most of them are pretty small. But let's say you wanted to build your own pyramid today. You could do it. The materials would cost about $5,000 per square foot. So if you wanted to build a replica of the Great Pyramid, that would cost $79 million. But you can make a smaller pyramid for less money. If you want to learn more about pyramids, check out the links below. And if you like this video, hit that like button. Thanks for watching.